So this morning we're looking in a Greek English Lexicon of the New Testament and other early Christian literature. It's also called the BDAG if you ever see that in your references. So by Frederick William Danker. Alright, we're going to open up here and we're going to look at Daimon. Now Daimon is what we think of when we say demon in the English. In the Homer in the sense a divinity between theos and eros, specific or unspecified, sometimes destiny, means evil spirit, demon, in the only place apart from. So there's a lot of references here if you learn to use these, but I'm just trying to get the meaning out for you. So here the poneros of the sense of the disease strangles his victim with brachus ekbalin. Let me see. Daimonion, for a positive view of daemons as beneficent beings. In wordplay to emphasize the source of the plight of the two possessed men. The possessors of the two possessed. All right, then it gives you some references there. So, let me see. Daimonidzomai right here. Be possessed by a hostile spirit. This is the verb form of daimon. I guess let me see. So daimonion, daimon, the word is known since, but found in the sense in the comic. It goes down here. So Daimonidzomai is cruelly tormented by a spirit. And then right here, Daimonizomenos, the one possessed. So yeah, it just it gives you some of the older usages and some of the old stories too. So we'll go here to Diabolos. It says pertinent to engage in slander, slanderous, and it shows you a lot of places where it has been used. One who engages in slander. First Christian. The devil in our literature as title of the principal transcendent being, the adversary devil, already current in the Septuagint as translation of whatever this word is. So, but here not as an entity opposed to the divine will. So, Tau Diabolon, the judgment that befalls the devil, devil's trap, your adversary, the devil's ambuscades. Not sure what that word is. So, of tortures inflicted by the devil, serve the devil, tools of the devil, of non-Christians, the devil's cunning, tempting to sin, dwells in anger, doubts described as the devil's daughter, evil desire, likewise evil desire. The pneuma, our basic character of the devil, is mentioned in 11.3. In imagery, those who oppose divine interest or purpose, they are descended ektau. The devil is their father. Let's see. On the designation of Judas as under daimonion. So, all right, there's the few usage for that. And right here, we're going to look at Drakon, which is dragon. Oh, yeah, so daimon is usually translated devil. Diabolos is usually translated devil. And Drakon is translated dragon. So all of these little references here, these are kind of hard to look at, but if you look through it and you just go real slow, you might be able to find out what they're talking about. If you get one of these books, you can look in the beginning, and it'll actually show you some of the abbreviations. It'll tell you what those different things mean. Sometimes it's talking about just different manuscripts and different writings, and then sometimes you can just look in the front for the abbreviations. So sorry, it looks a little confusing. Which strictly denied its species and Dracon genus, which strictly defined, its species and Dracon genus, and it shows you it's connected to Ophis. We're going to look at that in a minute. Dragon, serpent, a sobriquet for the devil. The description of the frightful Dracon that guards the golden fleece. Also the Hydra. Let's see. According to Ptolemaeus, son of Lagus, show Alexander the way through the desert. Oh yeah, so according to Ptolemaeus, son of Lagus, show Alexander the way through the desert. The dragon did, I guess. Let's see. And right here in the references it says the angelology and demonology in the Septuagint of the book of Job. So let's see. Flip over here to Ophis. Now it says of the snake that functioned in healings in the temples of Asclepius. Hey, at Epidaurus. Cool. I've been looking for something to help me verify that and kind of connect it to Serapis and Asclepius. So a limbless reptile snake, serpent. It gives you the scriptural references on protection from snakes, symbol of cleverness. Genesis 3:1, symbol of another kind, hyper rides of the brass serpent in the desert. Numbers, Calcaus, those are the brass workers. This serpent raised aloft as a type of Jesus, John 3:14. A typological event of Numbers 21, 6-9. Ophis in memory of Philoctetes. Diceres, I guess, of Ophis. Argyroi on the temple of Zeus in Babylon. There's different writers. That's why there's so much of this, because these are different places you can reference in different ancient writings. A person perceived as dangerous snake, figurative extension of one. I'm not sure. It's just a person perceived as dangerous snake. So a symbolic figure frequent in mythology, serpent. The serpent guarding the golden fleece. That's what it said over at Dracon. So we see how Aesculapius, Dracon, Serapis, devil, all these different things are similar. And it says that in Revelations that the dragon, the devil, Satan, and serpent are all similar. So, they're all the same being. So, let's see. The golden bow, that's one of the references. I have that book. Let me see. The serpent in myth and scripture. As a designation for the devil, Dracon, serpent. Revelations 12:14. So we see how those are connected. We just talked about that. Here in verse 6, the serpent of paradise is clearly the devil. The devil came and defiled Eve. They, the Gnostics, have the faith of a snake. In Revelation, in speaking of the serpent that seduced Eve, Paul evidently has the devil in mind. 2 Corinthians 11:3. Alright, and now we look up Satan, and it says, Real, or read Satanas, literally adversary. And so in our literature, only as title or name, the Satan, in a very special sense, the enemy of God, and all of those who belong to God, simply Satan, the enemy. On the concept of Satan, see the literature for diabolos. Almost always with the art, without it only in, or the article, without it only in those verses, and in personal address in that verse here, as well as in the two passages from Matthew and Mark near the end of this entry without the article and in the vocative, and shows you those. Diabolos, of the same being. The lawless one, Antichrist, appears, this phrase. He incites people to evil, Homeric usage. Let's see, showing you these verses. Especially guilty of instigating Judas's evil deed by entering into this disciple, causing sickness, hence driven out in healings, hindering the apostle in his work, causing false beliefs to arise. Hence the one who denies the resurrection and judgment is called prototikos tau s Paul. I'm not sure what that means. So Polycarp uses the same expression in speaking of Marcion. Persecution of Christians are also inspired by Satan, Revelations 2:13. Hence certain Judeans who were hostile to Christians are called synagogue tau, shows you the verse, or Satanas. So that's why it has the S dot like that. Just like up here it had it, the S dot is referring to Satan right here, so like right there. Let's see. Jesus saw Satan falling, God will crush him. Hence certain Judeans who were hostile to Christians are called that. Let's see. Falling from heaven. Is timeless in meaning. I watched him fall, imprisoned but freed again after 1,000 years. And there in Revelation, Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Test Job. Alright, so the power of Satan. And it shows you these verses. The Christ, let me see. I'm not sure what it's saying right there, so on both passages, paradidomai, Peter is called Satan by Jesus because his attempt to turn Jesus aside from his divine assignment, to attempt or to accept the consequences of his involvement with humanity, has made him a tempter of a diabolical sort, who might thwart the divine plan of salvation. This metaphoric usage relates to the striking verdict. All right, so we have looked at this, and I hope that this helps you a little bit to see how these are used in other writings. I don't always know the names of the other writings, but if you were to get this book, it actually shows you in the beginning all of the abbreviations, and then you can go through and look at all the abbreviations and the different documents that they used in order to put this book together, and there's a lot of them. So, all right, again, we looked in a Greek English Lexicon of the New Testament and other early Christian literature, 3rd edition, BDAG, Frederick William Danker. All right, thank y'all for watching. Bye.